S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up half.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I want to turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as yeah. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like yeah, 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing, dog? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, hey, we some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Paranowski, and I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and head trader at True Trading Group. In case you didn't know, we were a Benzinga FinTech Awards finalist last year for Best Data Analysis Tool. And we are currently the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There's something for everyone at True Trading Group. Now, when you do join our platform, you get access to around $15,000 worth of education tools and resources that have already helped thousands of TTG members, regardless of how much time, experience, or money that they had to start with. The membership includes all of our courses, a simplified and expanded upon version of a training program that I received when I worked at a fund in New York. You're going to get access to beginner and advanced courses, chart patterns, indicators, shorting, swing trading, options, advanced options, futures, taxes, trader psychology, not to mention all of the different moderators that you will have access to at True Trading Group. See, it's not just me at TTG. There's 8 other professional full-time trading mods that are with you each and every single day, sharing their screens, answering questions, providing commentary, alerting you to their entries and their exits in real time from pre-market all the way through into the close. We're not just gone after an hour and you're left to fend for yourself. You're going to get day trades, swing trades, options, futures, scalping, core trading, and also, like I said, long-term investing. But it's not just trade alerts and courses in True Trading Group. You also get access to some of the best damn trading tools that are available in this industry today. Included with your membership, TradingView's premium charting software, Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, a simulator from ET&A, unusual options activity, dark pool data, options flow, short data, analyst ratings, congressional trading data to track trades by members of Congress, insider trading to track trades by members of management teams, custom scanners, our AI trading assistant, and of course, a supportive community. 10,000 members from 115 different countries. We have real-time translation on our platform for seamless communication in case English is not your first language. You'll also get access to our video library, which contains 1,000 hours of workshops covering a variety of different topics that the moderators and I have hosted live with our members. They're recorded and they're loaded up in that video library for you to watch them at any time. You get all of that. The utmost transparency and trustworthiness, knowing that the moderators and I upload our trading records from our brokerage accounts each and every single day to our website so you can see every single transaction that we make. Every buy, every sell, every entry, every stop loss, every take profit. The moderators and I collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of those executions of just around 80%, now going on roughly the last 4 years. We are 4.7 out of 5-star rated on Trustpilot over the last 5 years. We have a 78% retention rate amongst our members and a less than 2.5% refund rate at True Trading Group. And that refund rate is crucial because we offer a double your money back guarantee at TTG. So if you join our platform, if you're unable to make back your membership fee at least one time during the membership, we don't just give you back the membership fee. We give you back double the membership fee. That's for wasting your time. That's how confident that we are in the platform that we've created here at True Trading Group and its ability to help our members become successful. It's the reason why we have a 78% retention rate, because when people join True Trading Group, they find success, they become better traders, they make money, and they stick with us. That's why 78% of them have either renewed their annual membership or they've upgraded to become a lifetime member of the TTG platform and TTG community. So I'll talk about more of that double your money back guarantee a little bit later. But at this point, you're probably wondering why you should listen to anything it is that I discuss on this channel, because we have a lot to talk about today. Big day in the market, big rotation day, big CPI number. I told you this was going to be a really big and important CPI number. I told you the markets were going to move in a big way off this print, and we were right. So we're going to talk all about that today. Why did the markets go down, right? It was exactly what we were expecting yesterday. I came on this live stream yesterday. I told you exactly my thoughts are on the overall market, and I told you that I was expecting a profit-taking day today in tech, that regardless if CPI came in hot or if CPI came in cold, that I believe the markets were going to pull back today. It was just a matter of how much would they pull back if the numbers came in hot versus if they came in light or cold, which is what they did come in at. And we did finish red, and the market still did pull back. And it was a profit-taking day. And we absolutely crushed it inside of True Trading Group today. Major, huge trades going off inside of chat. Huge trades going off inside of chat. Shorts on Apple, shorts on Tesla. Just a huge day for us inside the TTG fam. So at this point, you're probably wondering why you should listen to any of the stuff that we talk about when I get into all of that analysis and what my predictions are for tomorrow and going into next week. It's because I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. It's not because I think I'm the world's greatest trader. It's not because I have a 100% win rate. No, it's because I was trained by professionals. I began my career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City, my first job at a college. They had me go through a training program before the fund let me touch $1 of their money. Then 2008 happened, the Great Recession, the big stock market crash. But that was also the same year I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. And now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG. And along with my team of 8 professional trading mods and over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you guys have all come to the right place. 6 nights a week, I go live on this channel. So smash that like button, show some love, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure you guys never miss out on any of these live streams. All right. Now, today was a big day, right? I got to take a sip of water because this is a really important live stream that we're going to do today. I'm going to break down for you guys some really kind of bigger macro type of stuff right now in this market. The market has been on an absolute tear, right? Market's been on an absolute tear. Wow, my boy Jeff. Woo! My boy Jeff made over $2,000 again today on a bunch of different trades, mostly short. Yes, also had the long on Home Depot from Shy that he entered yesterday. That was a swing trade. Hell yes, absolutely great job. My boy Wyatt, yes, the young stud himself, Wyatt. You are the college kid, right? If I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly, Wyatt, you're the college kid, the young stud. $1,000 in a, oh yes, he says right there, not bad for a 20-year-old college kid. He says it right now. Said it right in the message. I didn't even see that. 1K in one day on Tesla puts, not bad for a 20-year-old college kid. That's what I'm talking about, Wyatt. Great job, man. Absolutely great job. I loved it. Eric Ward says, Mike, you called it this week. All in the family says you called it, brother. Yes. Biggest day trade of all time for Wyatt. Everybody give a shout out and a big congratulations to Wyatt. Biggest day trade of his short 20-year life so far. Wyatt, I got news for you, brother. There's a hell of a lot more where that came from. Okay, so a lot more that came. $1,000 profit today for Wyatt on one trade on the Tesla short was a big trade for me today. Was an absolute monster trade for me today on Tesla. I call these type of trades hero trades. You might be wondering what's a hero trade? A hero trade is a trade that has a low probability of success, but a very high risk reward. It's like hero trades are basically when you're trying to pick the top or pick the bottom. A stock is just ripping, and you're trying to pick the top. It's a hero trade, right? It's very dangerous trying to pick the top of a stock that's running to try to short the top. It's dangerous, right? Usually you want to wait for that momentum to crack and then try to short backside weakness rather than trying to short front side strength. Front side strength means the stock's going up and you're shorting into that up move. That's shorting front side strength. That's dangerous. Okay. But what you do is if you have a resistance level, when you get here and then it cracks and then you short the backside weakness, that's what I mean by shorting backside weakness rather than shorting front side strength. Now, the difference between these two situations and these two different type of trades is that shorting the front side strength has lower probability, but much higher risk reward. Okay. And you're obviously fighting a very strong trend. It's a very clear reversal trend type of trade. And that's why I call them hero trades, right? Leslie Winter says, I had an amazing day today. Hell yes. Great job. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody having great jobs today. Woo! Memphis Street Talk. Look at you with the triple digit banger on Pinduoduo. Pinduoduo is still, I think, my favorite company name to say. Can anybody think of a company that's cooler to say than Pinduoduo? Can you think of a cooler company name than Pinduoduo? I can't. I think that's my favorite company to actually say when we're talking about. Way to go, Memphis Street Talk, though. Triple digit gains all over the place here today. But let's get over to the overall market. Let's talk about CPI data. CPI data came out today. It was lighter than expected in all four categories. All four categories, what are they? Month over month headline CPI number came in at minus 0.1. That was big, okay? Oh, look at Susie. Susie coming in hot with a 200% gain today. Way to go, Susie. Oh, I love to see this, man. So month over month CPI headline came in at negative 0.1. It was expected to come in at 0.1, positive 0.1. So that's a big miss to the downside, which is a good thing. Then you had the year over year CPI number. That came in at 3.0. It was expected to come in at 3.1. Last month, it was 3.3. So that's another nice significant drop there to the downside. And then the core number, month over month, was expected to come in at 0.2. Came in at 0.1. Then you have the year-over-year core CPI expected at 3.4, came in at 3.3. So all four of those lighter than expected. You couldn't have asked for a better CPI report. So you're probably wondering, why did the markets go down today? Well, the answer is depends on which market you're looking at, because the entire market did not go down today. As a matter of fact, the Dow Jones went up today and the Russell 2000 went up today. It was the NASDAQ that got its ass kicked down more than 2%, with the Russell being up 3.5%. And it was the S&P down almost 1%. It wasn't the whole market. It was parts of the market. And this is exactly the price action that we had anticipated. It's why we had such a big day in the markets today. If you follow my YouTube channel, this is why you better subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you never miss out on any of these lives. I don't just tell you what happened earlier today. I'm not a Monday morning quarterback. It's easy to look at a chart after the fact and say, oh, this is why this happened. That's easy. Anybody can do that. It takes people that really believe in their analysis, that know what they're doing, that are confident, that are going to stick their neck out there on the line, that know that they're right a lot more than they're wrong, to come out there and publicly say, this is what I think is going to happen tomorrow. This is what I think is going to happen next week. And I have no problem coming on this YouTube channel and always telling you what my thoughts are going forward, not what my thoughts are from what has already transpired. Sometimes I'm going to be wrong, and we can come on here and everyone can say, ha, Mike, look, you were wrong the other day when you said XYZ. And I'll be like, yeah, I was wrong, but I'm right a hell of a lot more than I'm wrong. And I come on here day after day and I tell you exactly what my thoughts are, like I did yesterday. If you were on this live stream, then you would know that I told you yesterday, whether or not the CPI number comes in under expectations or above expectations, I think we experience a profit-taking day. It was just a matter of, if the number comes in hotter than expected, I think you have a big gap down and you sell off very hard. If you had a lighter than expected CPI, I said I think you gap up. And then after you gap up, then I think over time, as time goes on, the markets then sell that gap up down and you actually go red, and you put in a red day today and you look for this rotation. I have a quick video clip actually from yesterday's live stream. It's right here on this YouTube channel. You don't have to take my word for it. You guys can literally go watch the YouTube video from yesterday. It's on this channel. But instead of saving you guys, I'll save you guys the time. I grabbed a quick minute-long video clip of yesterday's live stream when I am discussing with you what my thoughts are regarding CPI data this morning and how I think the markets are going to react to it. So let's go ahead and play that clip, and then I'll break down for you the exact analysis, and we'll talk in a little bit more detail about it. Let's play the clip. Now, if the number comes in under expectations, you probably get a continuation gap up of this extension, but I don't think that that gap up holds. I think either way, with the rally that we saw in the markets today, I think you run the risk of a gap up on a lower than expected CPI. I think that gap up actually sells. I think you get a profit taking type of day, and you can get something that looks similar to this. If you get a lighter than expected CPI number, I think you can have a big gap up and then sell it off by the end of the day. So there you guys have it. Now that's a quick little video clip from yesterday's live stream, me telling you, I think you're going to get a gap up if the CPI comes in light, but then I think you sell it off by the end of the day. Well, what happened today? What happened today? Well, today we gapped up on your CPI number coming in light, and then we sold it off. Verbatim, what we talked about on that live stream. Okay, now that's if you guys were just on the YouTube channel. If you were just on the YouTube channel, then you guys would have gotten that analysis, and you could have taken that analysis and used it to execute trades today and look for shorts. But we go a step further. When you actually become a member of True Trading Group, you are inside of our platform. The moderators and I, every single morning before the markets open, we go over our game plan. We tell you exactly what we think the markets are going to do. We tell you exactly what stocks that we are focused on. So today at 8:30, when the CPI data came out, I was live on the microphone inside of our chat room, walking people through in real time the CPI number coming out. So again, I just couple seconds, not a long video clip. Okay, it's about a minute and 15 seconds. And this is actually just an audio clip. Okay, this one is just me. It's at 8:30 in the morning. I'm just talking to people as the number comes out. You're actually going to see one of our other moderators, Jason Simmons, a professor. It's his screen that you're seeing, but it's me talking on the microphone at 8:30 when the CPI number actually came out. And I want you to get a feel and an understanding of the type of analysis that you get in real time as you're a member of the platform. And if you can't be in front of your computer all day, every day, don't worry about it. We have a mobile app. You guys download it when you become a member. It's free, iPhone, Android, whatever. And you can listen to the audio commentary as the mods talk to you during the day, and then get real-time push notifications when we enter and exit our positions. Okay, so again, following on from last night's video, which you just saw on the YouTube stream of what we thought the markets were going to do, here is an audio clip from this morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time when the CPI number comes out. Let's go ahead and play that clip. I think this is a great CPI number. Markets are obviously trading higher. Not as big. So I talked about on the live stream last night. On the live stream last night, I talked about the possibility of today giving you an exhaustion gap. where the markets have gotten very, very, very extended. We're overbought by a lot of different technical metrics. And for me, I said, hey, if you get a soft CPI number, you could get a big gap up in the market. Like, let's say if the market gapped up to like 564, 565, I would say I think that's an area where the markets might actually start the day big, green, huge gap up. Everything's great with CPI, but start to give that gap up back as the day goes on, as profit taking steps into some tech names. What I think you might start to see happen as the day goes on is a little bit of rotation. I think you might start to see, now that the market feels that the rate cut is absolutely coming in September, you might start to see a broadening out of the rally where people take profit in what has led this rally, take profit off there in tech, and then look to go into some of the other areas of the market that are going to perform better when interest rates start to come to the downside. And that should broaden out. And I think you can see profit taking in some areas of the market, and I think you can see a broadening out in the rest. So that was the video clip from this morning at around 8:30 a.m. after the CPI number came out, of me giving my thought process and the analysis behind it. Now, I want to go into a little bit more detail on why did I say profit taking in tech, okay, and broadening out in other areas, because that's exactly what ended up happening today. All right. Now, like I said to you, when I'm wrong, I come on here and I say, hey, I was wrong. But my Lord, did I get this perfectly correct? From what I said last night, from what I said this morning, it's verbatim what we saw during the trading session. Okay. You saw pullbacks in tech. Let's take a look. Let's go to a 3-minute chart. Let's go to the NASDAQ. Okay. You saw a big pullback in tech, and that's the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at Apple. Big pullback in Apple. Microsoft, big pullback in Microsoft. Alphabet, big pullback. Amazon, big pullback. Meta, big pullback. NVIDIA, big pullback, right? You saw big pullbacks in tech. But let's take a look at other areas of the market. Well, what did JP Morgan do? JP Morgan went up. What did the Dow Jones do? The Dow Jones went up. What did the Russell 2000 do? The Russell 2000 went up. What did biotech do? XBI, biotech went up. IBB went up. Right? So what you're seeing, okay, what did United Healthcare do? Healthcare stocks, that went up. Okay, what about AbbVie? AbbVie went up. That's green. What about Moderna? Moderna's up 4.5%. So what you started to see, what about gold? Gold's up 1.7%. What about silver? What did silver do today? Oh, that's green too. So what you saw were basically the realization of the market saying it is a deadlock guarantee we are going to get rate cuts in September. That's what this CPI report told you. The labor report last week told you that we probably need rate cuts in September, but the CPI report would confirm you're actually going to get it. Because the CPI report, the Fed's not going to cut rates because of the labor market unless CPI is cooperating, unless inflation rather is cooperating. So after the labor report came out last week and it was weaker than expected, that's why everybody thought, oh man, the Fed's really going to have to start to cut rates. The labor market's weakening. You had about a 73% probability of a rate cut in September, and the markets rallied on the back of that fact. The CPI number today solidifies now a 93 or 92% probability of a rate cut in September. So the markets are fully priced in the rate cut in September. So what does that then do across the market? Tech stocks have been rallying while interest rates have remained high. Because the Apples, the Amazons, the Metas, the Alphabets, the NVIDIAs of the world are not very sensitive to interest rates. They don't need to take on debt, right? They self-fund all of their operations. They make tens of billions of dollars a quarter. So they're not very sensitive to interest rates. They're not. They've been a safe place to be. And you have this added growth factor with the AI boom. That's been the place to be while interest rates have remained high. Now, these stocks, though, have gotten very overextended. these stocks, the market have gotten expensive. They've overextended. I told you guys in the live stream yesterday that from a lot of different technical metrics, we are overbought, that the markets are overextended. I told you on the live stream yesterday, I think a pullback is right around the corner. And I think the CPI catalyst could be exactly what it is that we need to get that profit take. And now here we are with the profit take. And the reason why that makes sense is because all your hedge fund managers are now going to say, now that we know interest rates are going to start to come down, we can look for bargains, because there's no bargains in tech right now. You're paying top dollar for Apple and Microsoft, Nvidia and Meta and Amazon. You're paying top dollar for those stocks. There's no bargains. These stocks are cheap in tech. So what hedge fund managers are going to start to do is they're going to say, wow, we're up 60% on this tech position. We're up 40% on this tech position. We're up 118% on this tech position. We're going to take some profit off on some of those names, and we're going to use that capital to fund new purchases in areas of the market that should perform better when interest rates come down. What are some areas that should perform better when interest rates come down? Biotech. Yes, biotech. Okay, look at the move today in biotech. Now, this is one of the sectors that I put in my long-term stock market outlook report. We added to this, I bought XBI and IBB earlier this year when we had talked about once interest rates start to come down, I think biotech starts to make a move. Biotech has underperformed for the last 3 years. That makes total sense because they're extremely sensitive to interest rates. And interest rates have been nothing but going up over the last couple of years. These stocks have gone down, and sideways. The only really biotech names, of course, you have individual biotech names, all the Ozempic drugs and the weight loss drugs, they've all exploded. But those are very niche areas of biotech. The biotech and healthcare space is extremely diverse. There's a lot of different niche sectors. But when you look at the sector as a whole, the biotech sectors have underperformed greatly. Okay? Now that it looks like interest rates are going to start to come down and you kind of got the green light for that, you get breakout days in biotech. Makes sense, right? The Russell was up 3.8% today. Massive breakout day. When is the last time that you have seen the Russell up 3.8% while the NASDAQ is down 2%? When is the last time you've seen almost a 6-point spread in between the Russell and the NASDAQ? Opposite like that. You really haven't. And the reason why you haven't is because the Russell is extremely sensitive to interest rates. Why? The Russell 2000 is made up of very small companies. These are companies that do not generate tens of billions of dollars a quarter like the mega caps do. A lot of them cannot self-fund their operations. They rely very heavily on debt. And when interest rates go up, their debt expense is higher. That eats into positive cash flow. It keeps the companies restricted. They're also more sensitive to economic fluctuations. So as you have a slowing economy with interest rates high, that's very bad for small cap stocks in the Russell 2000. So the fact that the market now feels that interest rates are now going to come down, people came in and they bought the Russell 2000 because it's a bargain. This is what happened today. Okay? This is what happened today. All right? Everybody get it? Everybody have a better idea and better understanding now of what transpired in the markets today and why we got pullbacks in the S&P, why we got a pullback in the NASDAQ, but yet we got a massive explosion in the Russell, right? You had a green day for the Dow, right? Look at McDonald's today. McDonald's today is up 1.8%. I'm just taking a look. I'm just looking around at some of these other names, right? Like this is what I'm talking about. And that's why. So I want you guys, it's important you guys understand, I don't just want to come on the live and be like, haha, look, I told you so. Like, I'm not just trying to point back to say, look, I was right. I'm trying to boast and brag and pump my chest. Yeah, it's nice that I was right. It's nice that I come out here and I publicly say this stuff. So you guys, for those of you that are not members, you realize that, wow, this guy really doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. But this is the point that I do this is because I want you to understand how the markets work. I want you to understand market dynamics. I want you to understand correlations. I want you to understand rotation. I want to understand, institutional positioning and everything else, because that's the stuff that moves the market. What does not move the market is what everybody on Twitter and everybody on Discord tells you is going to moon, right? Like, this is the stuff that moves the market. And I want you to understand this dynamic so that you are better prepared and you're more confident in understanding all of these things. All right. And what matters most about through all of this is that our members are actually making money. Wow. Terry Callahan, are you kidding me, brother? Terry Callahan bought a 559 put SPY option at 21 cents at 10:06 a.m. and sold it at $2.54 at 12:03 p.m. over a 1,000% banger. Thanks, TTG. Wow. Terry Callahan, great job, man. You have no idea how happy it makes me to know that you took my analysis and you were able to execute a 1,000% banger. I assume it was a zero DTE, Terry. I assume it was a today expiration. I'm going to assume. Nonetheless, brother, great job. Yeah, it had 21 cents. Had to be a zero DTE. Oh, my boy Jimmy Benson, what's up, brother? I'm jealous from the golf course. I'm going to try to get some golf in this weekend. But Jimmy caught the snow put option trade. That was another one right from the watch list. We talked about Snowflake short 141 to 142. Great job, my boy Jimmy. Oh, yes, Jimmy. Yeah, so much for that not being a short. People in chat will get that. Yes, I know. Somebody was really arguing with me in chat today about Snowflake. I told everybody I thought Snowflake was a good short, 141 to 142. And I don't know, this guy just kept on telling me that it's bullish, it's bullish, it's bullish, it's bullish. I was like, all right, you can think that. It's fine. I don't think that. And it turned out it was actually a really good short. But that's the thing. Like, I don't listen to anybody else. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't listen to anybody else. You can tell me that you think, a stock is an amazing long, and I'll tell you I think it's a short. And I don't care how confident you are in the short. You are in the long. If I think it's a short, I'm gonna short it. I don't let other people influence my decisions, influence my analysis. Because I got to tell you this, and let this be a lesson to everybody. It's so much easier to get over the fact when you are wrong rather than when somebody else is wrong. Like, I would much rather get into a trade and lose money knowing that I was wrong, because that makes sense to me. If I'm wrong, I should lose money, rather than I think it's a good short, somebody else thinks it's a good long, and then I go, all right, maybe I'm wrong, maybe they're right, and then I get into a long, and it turns out I was right, and it was a really good short, right? And then I lose money on the long, even though I wanted to go short. So I don't ever do anything like that. I mean, I've also been doing this for 18 years and successful, and I have no reason to listen to anybody else other than myself. But this goes for anybody. Like, even if you're trying to follow another trader, like, make sure that you agree with the trade that trader that you're following. Make sure that you agree with what they're doing. Like, if you want to follow one of my trades, make sure you agree with what I am doing. Make sure that you see what I see, you understand the analysis, you see the setup, so that if we're wrong, it's easier for you to get over it. Like, if you thought Tesla was a good long today and I thought Tesla was a good short, go ahead and go long. Like, don't let me going short change your whole mind, because what if I'm wrong? And then it goes up and I get stopped out. And then you're like, oh, I was right the whole time. I knew it was a good long. That's going to really eat you alive. You're going to get really upset when that happens. You're going to get really pissed off at me. You're going to get really pissed off at yourself. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be flustered. You're going to be emotional. And chances are you're going to do something stupid the rest of the day. Versus if you go long and then I go short and then you get stopped out and you were wrong, it's easier for you to get over that. It's easier for you to accept that loss, like emotionally and psychologically, which is very important that we maintain that balance as we are traders. But really what it comes down to, and you know what, since we're on Tesla, let's hit on Tesla just real quick. Since we're talking about Tesla, right? This was trade of the day for me today. This was an absolute freaking monster. Okay. Absolute freaking monster. Okay. Now I got short Tesla just above $268. 268.30 something, I believe, was my entry. I forgot. I closed down my light speed, so I forgot my exact fill was, but it was above 260. I think it was 268.34 or something like that. And it was all because I saw resistance against 270. And I felt if the market was going to pull back today, that Tesla is extended enough into a major resistance level that this stock should pull back. This is a huge trade for me today. Congratulations to all my members that caught it. But again, like I said to you before, in True Trading Group, before the market opens, the moderators and I tell you exactly what our plans are. We tell you exactly what stocks we're focused on. We tell you exactly what prices we're going to enter those trades. We tell you exactly what we think those stocks are going to do. So there's no guessing when you become a member of True Trading Group. So again, I have a video clip for you from the pre-market. This is on our TeachD platform when I share with our members my analysis on Tesla. Let's go ahead and play that clip. This next one is a little bit of a hero trade. And when I say hero trade, I mean, it's like you're so obviously fighting the trend, but if you get it right, the risk reward is massive. And it's Tesla short. I know this kind of sounds crazy, but if my thought here is that the markets might give back the CPI and move higher, okay, you have a big resistance level against 270. And with the big resistance level against 270, you kind of had the Tesla between yesterday's high and then Tuesday's high, a little bit of a struggle in the mid to high 260s. So what I was thinking with Tesla is if Tesla, let's say, tries to break through yesterday's high and then tails through it. So let's say yesterday's high is 267.5. Let's say Tesla shoots to 268.5, 269, finds resistance at the 270, pulls back underneath yesterday's high. That I think is going to be a sign for me that there's enough resistance up there. And if I think we're going to get a pullback in the markets, Tesla is very extended. It's had a huge rally. There's nothing wrong with Tesla pulling back to like 250 and then building a bull flag and consolidating on the daily chart. So I'm going to look to see, does Tesla push back up into the high 260s, find resistance, get short, look for the pullback into the 250s. Don't be stubborn with it. If that thing takes out 270, I would just cut and bail. There you guys have it. There you guys have it. That is the analysis I gave you or I gave members pre-market before we opened up. Where do we get this from? Well, I want you guys to take a look back here. We look back here to the left, and I want you to see this resistance level that we have up here around 270. Okay, so here we have resistance. Here's some resistance, and here was some resistance. Okay, this is why now Tesla also experienced a massive, huge rally into that level. And this is why I said to myself, I'm looking for us to pierce this level and then pull it back and then go ahead and get short. So once Tesla opened up today, we pushed up, right? We took out yesterday's high. I got short right there. Got short just above 238. Okay. Right here is where I got short. We pushed up, found resistance against 270. Here's your 270, right? Push right up. There's all your topping tails, resistance, resistance, resistance. And then bang, bang. We just drop like a rock, right? Drop like a rock. I get a piece of profit off here. I get another. I take more profit off here and here. And the stock just starts to really fall apart. And then news helped me at this stage. Once I got 1, 2, 3 profits off the table, then news came out that the robo-taxi reveal was going to be delayed. And then the stock did that. And I took profits off here and there. And then I was flat the position. And then you even got a little bit more follow through here to the downside later in the day as you're trading now even 239. I got out at 246.5 But you can see here, 268 entry point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 take profits, and that's how we called that trade. And we took our final profits off the table and we called it right there. It was an absolute beauty. It was a monster trade for us today, guys. And again, you heard it right there in the pre-market session. That was the game plan, and it worked out to perfection. We were all over the analysis for the overall market today. We were all over the analysis for Tesla, and it was a big day, right? It was a big day, and I'm just happy that so many members were able to capitalize from that analysis and from these trade ideas. At the end of the day, that's what being in a group is really all about. And being in the markets is all about making money, and that's what we're doing here at True Trading Group. And it's not just because I say that or think that to be true. It's because that's what our members say is true. And I'll prove it to you guys real quick. Members that are on here, if you are a member of True Trading Group, if you are making money, if you are becoming better traders because of TTG, just go ahead right now, type the number 1 inside of chat. Again, if you guys are making money, you're becoming better traders because of True Trading Group, just type the number 1 inside of chat right now. And anybody that's on this live stream that is not yet a member, you guys should be paying attention to how many people you see type the number 1 on the side of the screen or in the YouTube chat. Because if these people can make money, then so can you. They are your friends, your family members. They are your peers. There is nothing stopping you from having their success. They are not luckier than you. They don't have more education. They don't have more. Well, they do have more education because they've been trained by True Trading Group. But it's not that they have more experience. It's not that they had more money. It's not that they had more time. 82% of our members have a full-time job. That means they work over 40 hours a week. So if they can do this, then so can you. What's stopping you from doing this if they can? The answer is nothing. Now, for those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, all you need to do is go to ttgoffer.com. ttgoffer.com. That's all you guys need to do. Everything on that page is included in your membership. It's an annual membership. You guys get access to us for the entire 12 months, full year access to the platform. Everything on that page is included. There's no additional fee, upsell, or charge for anything you see on that page. It's all included for just $7.97 for the entire year. There's no coupon code required. Just go straight to ttgoffer.com, enter your info, and join. Now, I mentioned to you earlier about the double your money back guarantee. This is how it works. You join our community, you'll pay $7.97 to join right now. If you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group, do those things. And if you are still unable to make enough money, if you're unable to make enough winning trades to equal the $7.97 membership fee, we're not just going to give you back $7.97. We're going to give you back $1,594. That is double what you paid to join the community. And I can offer you that because we have a 78% retention rate, because we're 4.7 and a 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,500 reviews, but most importantly, because our refund rate is less than 2.5%. If our refund rate was 12%, I wouldn't be able to give you guys double your money back. Nice. My boy Jim says, hey, Mike, I signed up yesterday, and I just want to say I'm very impressed so far. I missed the Tesla trade today, unfortunately, and took a scratch on Carvana, but I'm very glad that I joined. Jim's, listen, brother, there's going to be plenty more, right? There will be plenty more. If you missed Tesla, don't worry about it. I know you just joined. You're in the right place. I'm happy to have you part of the community. You know, I appreciate you saying that you're impressed so far. You've only been a member for a day, but you ain't seen nothing yet, James. There's a long way to go, brother. Long way to go. I'm happy to have you part of the group. We'll get the next one. Don't worry about it. We'll get the next one. All right. So there you guys have it, right? Now, everything on that page, like I said to you, it's all included. Our 22-course curriculum, you get, beginner courses, advanced courses. You're going to get, that's a simplified version of the training program that I received working at the fund in New York. You get access to all of those courses. You're going to get all the trade alerts, obviously, sent to you. The mobile app is free. Download. You get the real-time push notifications where our mods enter and exit trades. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, TradingView's premium charting software, the Trade Ideas scanner, streams on our platform for you guys to use, our AI-powered trading assistants included, 2 small private study group sessions, 1,000 hours of our video library, unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, short data, congressional trading data, you name it, we've got it. You have access to it, all included for the $797. There might be some people on here that actually already pay for that stuff. That stuff will cost you $5-6 grand a year if you guys were to pay for it on your own. You join True Trading, you get it included for the $797. Simple as that. Real education, real tools, real success, real traders. All you need to do is go to ttgoffer.com. No coupon code required. $797 price point. If you have any questions at all, send a text message, 786-505-4049. Again, that is 786-505-4049. Any questions at all, we're fully transparent. We are an open book. All right, that's 786-505-4049. If you're having a hard time signing up for whatever the reason, just like I said, text that phone number. We also do accept Klarna, Afterpay, and PayPal credit if you would like to use some of those different payment options. All right. Okay. Now, with regards to tomorrow, what do we think might happen tomorrow? Tomorrow, I think you're going to get a little bit more downside, and then I think the markets try to bounce. So I think you're going to get a candle tomorrow that might look something like this. Yeah, I think you might get something that looks like this. All right. That's kind of what I'm thinking. All right. I think you might get a little more downside. So what I'm thinking is that like tomorrow morning, I think the markets might be weak in the morning. Don't forget, we got PPI inflation data tomorrow too, but I don't think that's really going to be a surprise to anyone. CPI came in light. PPI probably comes in light too. But I think you can see a little more downside. Like maybe we can get to like 554. And then I think later in the afternoon, I think the markets try to bounce back to like 557, 558. So I think you might get a little more downside early, but then in the afternoon, I think the markets try to bounce a little bit. Okay. So those are kind of my thoughts going tomorrow. Tomorrow's a Friday. We had a big weekend here. So let's see, right? We had a big week. It was a big day. A lot of really some phenomenal trades going off inside of chat. We had a couple of plus 200% gainers today, or this week, rather, I should say. We had a whole bunch of triple-digit gains on option trades this week. It's just been a phenomenal week. And today was kind of icing on the cake. All right. So, folks, again, like I said, go to ttgoffer.com. You guys, everything that's on that page is included for the $797. You got the double your money back guarantee. Text us with any questions, 786-505-4049. All right, that's it. That does it for me here, folks. Hope you guys had a wonderful day today. If you didn't, you probably got to get your butt inside a chat then, right? Get your butt inside a chat if you didn't have a good day today, because we were all over this. We sniffed this out. The analysis was spot on, and our members killed it today. So if you guys, did something otherwise today, I'll see you in chat tomorrow. Go to ttgoffer.com. Have a great night. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications.